I recently discovered some important data that can catapult any organization to the top if they're simply willing to take action. Here it is. Did you know that for every $92 spent on driving traffic to websites, only $1 is spent turning that visitor into a customer? What that means is that marketers are focusing on awareness and are avoiding the prospect of creating a marketing automation funnel that turns tire kickers into paying customers. And who can blame them? Good marketing automation is expensive, time-consuming, and hard, isn't it? Well, before I answer that, let me tell you a story. One day, I was talking to a business buddy of mine about how easy it is to use programmatic advertising to drive traffic to a website. But then he totally shocked me when he told me that even though it was easy and everyone was selling it, very few of the agencies selling programmatic really understood how to leverage the technology. He said it's a bunch of hand waving and big budgets, and all the talk is about brand awareness. No one really knows what they're doing. I was kind of stunned. I mean, these were some big advertisers with huge budgets, and everything was simply about how much it costs to get someone to the website. And then it stopped there. There was no capturing mechanisms as part of the campaign, no nurturing of leads, no marketing automation at all. Many of these agencies weren't even reporting on how much time these paid-for visitors stayed on the website or what they did once they got there. I was totally dumbfounded. For these advertisers, it was a total crapshoot. Now, before I get too high on my horse, I have a little confession to make. I've had the pleasure of doing business with Apple Computer, Target Corporation, Wells Fargo, IBM, and many more organizations, both great and small. And while I was always quick to encourage them to implement marketing automation, my recommendations were limited to sign-up forms and a simple drip campaign. And when the customer asked for direction regarding messaging, I confidently told them to communicate expertise, reliability, and likability, and gave them a few tips. The funny thing is, and I don't say this to brag, but I'm very good at the three main components of effective marketing automation. That's process flow, effective messaging, and technical implementation. But every time I thought about putting these three skills together and creating an automated sales funnel, I'd get that overwhelmed feeling and soon find myself putting it all on the back burner. And I completely understand why only 4% of marketers rate their email campaigns as excellent. I mean, even a small sales funnel has so many moving parts. First, you have the technology part. Does it have the features I need? Is it easy to use? Is it expensive? Will it grow with me? Get the technology wrong, and you'll be starting over before you get the first campaign launched. And what about features? Because it's not good enough to just implement email blasts. You need SMS, web notifications, and social media, all firing based on where the lead is in the sales funnel. And that requires some serious tracking. And what if you have more than one product or different types of customers? Then you need to segment your audience based on your criteria. Sound complicated? Well, it is. But the good news is that the system I came up with can easily handle all of that. While the bad news is that the technology part is actually the easy part. What's much harder is building the messages that move leads through the 4 tiers of the sales funnel: attention, interest, desire, and action. No, I didn't come up with that. Elias Lewis did over a century ago, but believe me, it's still 100% applicable today. Tens of thousands of organizations currently use this model in nearly every industry. And while the concepts are easy to understand, Building effective messaging for each tier requires a system that addresses customer profiling, product knowledge, psychology, and wordsmithing. And wouldn't you know, that's exactly what we created. And I can't wait to show it to you. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a complete marketing automation platform preloaded with all the pieces to generate a world-class automated sales funnel. Simply follow the simple instructions we provide for you, and you'll have a complete sales funnel up and running in hours instead of weeks. And if you need someone to hold your hand while you get comfortable, that's included too. Fill out the form below and sign up for our daily webinar and see what possibilities almost everyone else has been missing.